This is Veno again. Okay, so I said I'll assist you guys with some practical application methods to assist you in this world. Okay, so what is the most common situation in this world? Money, survival, and relationships. So the first start would be your thoughts. And for instance, when you experience emotions and feelings. I'm busy actually with an entire document, it seems like it will transform into a book, on the structural resonance topic, so if you would like to read further, it is on our Desteni Universe website, in which I actually come through and type and place everything in Word format, so it's great. If you require some specific information. I'm still busy with the structural resonance part. I'm not yet at the practical application part, so it's great to have it be here on video first, and then I'll place it on document form as well. So, your thoughts. Clearly, your thoughts are not who you are. Clearly, obviously, your thoughts are derived from a mind consciousness system inside you. Now, many questions have been asked in terms of, but why can't these systems just be taken out? Because literally, if we take them out, your entire physical human body at this moment will collapse entirely. Because you have infused yourself as that system to such an extent that if we just take it out, you'd be out. In other words, you die. And also because it's your process, and all human beings are in this process together, and not only you, but the dimensional beings as well. In other words, what I'm speaking here in terms of the practical application that is required, we are applying it as you as well. You know, we're not just standing back going, okay, you know, do this, do that, do that. No, I'm in you. And it's a realization that we have to give ourselves up completely and become you as you and walk this thing with you completely. So it's very interesting and fun. So, getting back, thoughts. Let's start with thoughts. Firstly, you are aware of what you think. Really, if you sit in the evening and you look at your day from the morning, you'll notice moments in the experience of your day that you had thoughts and what exactly you did experience inside yourself. So my suggestion would be, firstly, the first thing would be, you know, go through your day, but be aware of your thoughts and your emotions, and feelings. I'll come to that now. First suggestion would be, sit in the evenings at your bed and write down, look at your day from the morning to the evening, and then look at moments that specifically stand out. Moments that you specifically remember, you had a specific thought, and we experienced emotions and feelings. I guarantee you will remember them, because in essence, you are actually aware the entire day. It's just that beings don't admit that to themselves, and they actually don't want to. So you will remember specific moments, so that would be my first suggestion. What you do is you look at your thoughts you had in that moment, look at what you experienced in that moment, and then you apply forgiveness. But this forgiveness has to be applied extremely specifically. It's like you capture a moment as though you're taking a photograph of it, of an experience you had during the day. So you take that moment, you've actually captured it when you sit in your bed in the evenings, because you remember it exactly. You will remember it exactly, I guarantee. And then you have to apply forgiveness at every point. You have to apply forgiveness for the thought you had. You have to apply forgiveness for whatever you experienced according to emotions and feelings inside you. You have to forgive the person or the event that occurred in that moment. Then you also have to forgive yourself that you didn't stand up in that moment and actually apply forgiveness in that moment. And so you continue. And I am writing about this to become more specific on exactly how specific you have to do forgiveness. Because if you even miss one point on that moment you experienced, it will remain. Because that point still exists inside you as a memory which you're holding on to, which you're using to define yourself by. Then you're also able to become more aware during your day. What is awareness? I'm making you aware at this moment by saying to you, what are thoughts, what are emotions, and what are feelings. Now you're aware of it. Now in that awareness, you have to apply that awareness in terms of when you see a thought that's coming up, forgive it. Doesn't matter what the thought is about, doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, both you have to forgive because it's a thought. A thought is a thought, and a thought is not who you are. It's a mind consciousness system development. And then you'll also get to the stage where you'll kind of see thoughts coming, but you won't have any reaction to the thought. Oh, that's what you also must remember. If you have a reaction to the thought, which will also be a process because it kind of happens, you know, you have a thought and you go to guilt and then you go into fear, and then don't worry, just forgive that guilt, just forgive that fear of that you had the thought, and then forgive the thought as well. But soon you'll realize that you'll see these thoughts floating around and you'll have no reaction. It's like this odd little picture thing going boom, boom, boom. All you do is delete it, stop it, just stop. Participation in thoughts is a very interesting thing because thoughts bring forth the curiosity, you know. You kind of see a thought coming up and you just want to follow it because it seems so interesting, and then there you go. So be careful for those moments because it kind of lifts you out like a complete dimensional shift, and you kind of shift out for a moment and then you're up there in your mind somewhere, and then something brings you back and you're, oh my god, I'm here. Now do that for yourself. When you see a thought coming, stop it immediately. There's like an addiction. It is like an addiction. You'll experience it like an addiction to want to follow that thought. I have to follow that thought. I have to find out what the thought is about. It must be important. It's not. If you are not present, not breathing, and all that exists is you in your space where you are in this world at the moment, problem. Then you're in your mind, you're somewhere there, and you're again feeding this whole mind consciousness system inside you. So stop all thoughts, please. They're not important. As an experiment for yourself, what I suggest you do, if you want to, follow your thoughts. But do it in the evening, when you're in your bed. Follow your thoughts, and you'll notice an interesting thing. Your thoughts always take you to the exact same place. It's one thought going from one place to another, and you just try that. And also the experience you have when watching your thoughts. Observe your thoughts. So for a moment try that, just for yourselves, so you can see that thoughts take you to the exact same point. Always, and it's very limited, and you always have the exact same thoughts. You'll also become to notice that thoughts are exactly the same. Okay, this is Veno, so I will continue in my next interview with some more practical application methods. Thanks.